Okay, so since there are award shows for pretty much everything, there is one for children and family series. And it's an Emmys, of course. So Percy Jackson has been nominated for 16 of these Emmys. So I'm going to go over what's been nominated, what category, because individuals have also been nominated, not just the show. So they've been nominated for Young Teen Series, and they are going up against Goosebumps, Heartstopper, One Piece, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. So that's the first one. Let's see. Then they are nominated for Supporting Performer in a Preschool, Children's, or Young Teen Program. So, and the nominee in this category is Adam Copeland as Aries. So, let's see if there's anyone else. And he's going up against Amanda Lawrence, who played Matron Shipley in Mallory Towers. Elizabeth Mitchell as Carol / Mrs. Claus in the Santa Clauses. Sarah Raftery as Catherine Walter in My Life with the Walter Boys. And Lance Riddick as Zeus. And I always have this bittersweet moment whenever someone who's passed receives a nomination posthumously. Because it's great if you believe an afterlife exists and that he's looking down and he's seeing this. I'm not one of those people, so to me, that kind of sucks that he's being recognized only after his passing. Now, the reason this one is a bit late is because of the strikes. I think it's supposed to air in March. Normally it airs in December. So it would normally have aired around now. So anyway, the last entry in this category is Eric Stonestreet as Magnus Attis in the Mad Santa in the Santa Clauses. So let's keep going. Then we have, where are we? Younger performer in a preschool, children's, or young teen program. And the nominees are Piper Braun as Natasha Williams in Aaron and Aaron. Noah Cottrell as Simon Grace in the Spiderwick Chronicles. Michael Michelle Harris as Alice Baxter in Raven's Home. Aliyah High as Lele in That Girl Lele. And Leah Sava Jeffries as Annabeth Chase. So that's great to see. And the last one is Phoenix LaRoche as William in The Velveteen Rabbit. All right, let's see what else we have here. So, writing for a young teen series is next up. And the nominees are Admissions, which is from A High School Musical, the series. Then we have The Field Guide to Jared Grace from the Spiderwick Chronicles. And from Percy Jackson, we have I Accidentally Vaporized My Pre-Algebra Teacher. And then we have Perfect from Heartstopper, Say Cheese and Die from Goosebumps. I just love that name. So I believe, if I recall correctly, I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher was the first episode in Percy Jackson. It could have been the second, but I'm pretty sure it was the first episode. All right, so let's see what else we have. All right, so next up, directing for a single camera live action. So we have The Big City, A Real Bug's Life. Then we have I Accidentally Vaporized My Pre-Algebra Teacher, of course, from Percy Jackson. We have Panthera Leo from Jane. Say Cheese and Die from Goosebumps. And Welcome to Spiderwick from, of course, the Spiderwick Chronicles. So apparently people really liked the very first episode of Percy Jackson, because I'm pretty sure that was the first episode. Let me just double check. Yep, I was right. It was the very first episode. Okay. So let's keep going. Because like I said, we have 16 of these. So, next up is music direction and composition for a live action program. So, the nominees are The Naughty Nine, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Stand Up and Shout, Songs from a Philly High School, and The Velveteen Rabbit. All right. Let's see. Then there is a category called Show Open. And the nominees are The Fairly Odd Parents, A New Wish, Hilda, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Peter and the Wolf, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. Alright, so next up, we have cinematography for a single camera live action program. So in that we have Fraggle Rock, Back to the Rock, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, A Real Bug's Life, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. Alright, so next up we have editing for a single camera live action program. And there we have Fraggle Rock, Back to the Rock, Goosebumps, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Spiderwick Chronicles, Stand Up and Shout, Songs from a Philly High School, and the Velveteen Rabbit. All right, we're slowly getting to the end. We have just a few more. So next up we have sound mixing and sound editing for a live action program. So the nominees are Goosebumps, Jane, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, A Real Bug's Life, the Spiderwick Chronicles, Stand Up and Shout, Songs from a Philly High School, and the Velveteen Rabbit. Next up, we have visual effects for a live action program. And the nominees are Fraggle Rock, Back to the Rock, Goosebumps, The Naughty Nine, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. And then we have casting for a live action program. So the nominees are Heartstopper, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Pretty Freaking Scary, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. So even though people like, I'm blanking on the actor's name who plays Percy Jackson. At least overall, the cast is being nominated for something. So next we have art direction, set decoration, scenic design for a single camera program. And to be honest, until I started reading these, I didn't even realize that Percy Jackson was a single camera show. So the nominees are Mallory Towers, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Santa Clauses, and the Spiderwick Chronicles. Next up, hairstyling and makeup. So there we have Goosebumps, Monster High 2, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Really Loud House, and the Santa Clauses. Okay, and next up we have stunt coordination for a live action program. And the nominees are Goosebumps, One Piece, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Really Loud House, and The Villains of Valley View. And that was the last of them. So, yeah, good luck to Percy Jackson on all of their nominations. The ones where they're going up against Heartstopper is, well, heart-stopping, because I know how popular that show is. So, with that, I believe I will leave you for the next video. Oh, did I mention that this is coming down, that this is being televised in March? So we're going to have to wait till March to see if they actually won anything. So with that, I will see you guys in the next video.